the South African Grand Prix just right around the corner, let's look at who's on which team, which drivers are rookies, and which squads are new to the series. Let's have a look. We will start with the last season's Constructors Champion, Sauber. They retained the reigning world champion, Mitch Johnson, and they also signed a potential successful driver from the Netherlands who was driving for McLaren last season, by the name of Tim Anderson. Speaking of McLaren, they had probably one of the most unexpected seasons of their entire history. Their last season had 4 wins and 10 podiums combined, and finished second in the Constructors standings, but they missed out on the Constructors title by just 2 points. The Jamaican driver Jafari Blackwood had a very successful debut, so much so that McLaren kept him for this season. Unfortunately, they let Tim Anderson go for Sauber and replaced him with Agostino Bivona. Red Bull Racing had a decent run last season, finishing 3rd behind Sauber and McLaren. They kept their first driver Sepp Klebs, and they brought back the IWTR World Formula Series Season 2 champion into the fray of the Milton Keynes-based outfit, Simon Witt. The prancing horse of Scuderia Ferrari fared a little better after the 3rd season of the World Formula Series, with only just 1 win and 3 podiums, all of which came from the Armenian driver Petrosyan. They kept Petrosyan for the upcoming season, but additionally they also signed the Italian driver from Toro Rosso, Luca Farina. Out goes Lotus and in comes Renault Sport F1 team. They had an average season 3, but 2 wins and 4 podiums are decent for them. Dylan Hope will pilot their first ride with the rookie Mr. Peanut Butter in the second car, having one of the most random names in the series history, but we'll see if he's being able to perform on his top tier debut. Scuderia Toro Rosso, the Red Bull sister team, has their fair shares of ups and downs throughout season 3. 3 podiums but also endured 3 DNFs. This season they opted to sign 2 completely rookies to their headquarters, Raymond Tanner and Sotiris Contagouris. Tanner was one of the debutants in IWTR Endurance Special event, and he probably has some idea of what's to come for him in the top class. Contagouris, on the other hand, has no experience in any IWTR sanctioned race whatsoever, so it will be a new experience for him. In the last season, Sahara Force India had 2 wins and 3 podiums, but they also endured 6 DNFs combined from 3 drivers. Livin Pasalic was one of them, but he has one hell of an unexpected debut, fast at the start. The same could be true for Henry Jack Brown, who had 3 DNFs and 2 top 5 finishes in the last season, but the team decided to remain the same pairing. Manu Marussia quit after last season's final race at Interlagos, but they had an intriguing history compared to their real-life counterpart. 1 win and 9 podiums throughout their IWTR career. And the team that comes to replace them? It's the Haas F1 team. With Ponchon Scheinet and Nick Koch at the wheel, anything could happen, especially with the new package of car this season. Williams Martini Racing also had a terrific season, barely scoring any points in each round. They signed the returning Mihaly Savard after he had been suspended from getting hacked by a Discord Nitro scam, but that suspension is for safety reasons in the Discord server. He will partner up with Adia Baggers. He looks to break his winless streak of 15 races this season. The last team from season 3 is the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team. They had probably one of the most shocking and disappointing seasons any team could have had. They were plumb last in the Constructors' Championship with only just 1 podium and 8 DNFs. But they will try to turn it around this season. Zeden Kaya, who scored the only podium for the team, will stay with a Brackley-based outfit. The other driver is the Czech-born Primož Pilch, who was with Sauber last season. The new teams this season have been wild to say the least. As before mentioned, we have Haas entering their first season, but we also have 3 big manufacturers enter this season too. We'll start off with one of the obvious ones, Porsche. They are, if not the most exciting brand joining World Formula Series, as they will make and use their self-made engine. Who are they looking to sign? Well, Flondre Wilson and Slatko Drobosavljevic. Wilson was one of the underrated racers on the field. She has scored a remarkable 4 fastest laps and a podium in Malaysia last season. Meanwhile, Drobozevic's debut suddenly popped up after Charles Vasquez left the team mid-season. Jaguar returns to F1 racing after 18 years of absence, and they surprisingly signed the pairing from the leaving team, Madame Marussia. Of course, Noto Mella and Matthew Falcon. Both have a good relationship with each other, but does it going to stay the same in this new team? Only time will tell. And lastly, we have Toyota. Their last season in F1 traces back to 2009. Now, they are back to perform once more. They got the returning Cesar Cohen Jr. and the other rookie from Vietnam, Alex Luan, who was also one of the debutants in the IWTR Endurance Special event. 4 new teams, 6 rookies, making up to 26 drivers and 13 teams. What will happen this season? Make sure to don't miss out on the IWTR World Series Season 4.